Hello everyone, I'm Kylie from Theme Parks for Grown-Ups. Welcome back to another episode. We today are heading into SeaWorld Orlando. It is the first time that I've been inside SeaWorld since I was a child. I haven't seen it since the 90s, and so we're going back to see what it's like now. But also, it is January 3rd, 2021. Welcome to the new year. And this is the last night that any Christmas festivities are happening at SeaWorld. So I wanted to go in and check out the Christmas entertainment, some of the rides. It was only a couple hours until closing, so we're just gonna kind of cram in some things. This is my first time being at SeaWorld in over a decade, so I'm excited to see it and enjoy it all with you. And also, this is my first time since the pandemic hit. So what I'm saying is, we're gonna go see how the vibe is like. I really wanna see how safe it is in there and how comfortable I feel, and then I'll report back on how it feels to be in SeaWorld. Because now I've been in Universal and I've been in Disney World, so I can compare the two to this one. And I've seen some YouTubers go inside SeaWorld and talk about how they don't feel necessarily safe. They felt safer in Universal and Disney World, so we're gonna see how it goes. I don't know if it's necessarily on SeaWorld or if it's the guests that are visiting SeaWorld. I know at Universal and Disney World, they're very strict about their rules, so Disney will ask you to leave if you don't wear your mask properly. They have certain regulations of what kind of masks are proper and allowed inside the parks. Universal is the same. Team members are telling you, hey, lift up your mask. We don't want you to have it below your chin. So we'll see how it goes here. So that's the plan. We're gonna go to Christmas stuff, see all the Christmas stuff. We're gonna see how the safety regulations are handled here, and we're gonna hopefully have a good time. Happy New Year! There it is, the big Christmas tree. We are inside, and so far standard procedures: checking your bags, taking your temperature, and I got in with no wait. There's like almost no one here. It is so dead. So this is the lake where the Sea of Trees Christmas show is going to be happening, and it's starting in about 15 minutes, so I'll come back to the spot. And over there is the big stadium where I once saw Shamu and all of the other Shamus perform. And it looks like it's all decorated for the shows. We're gonna keep looking at Christmas decorations, and then we're gonna catch the Sea of Trees. So forgive me if you're a SeaWorld veteran, but I never knew that the shows are just out in the open on this lake. I think that's really cool. So if you're passing by, you can take in a little bit of the show from the bridge and see some of the tricks. You don't have to necessarily be in the stadium to see it, which is kind of super fun. I'm here too late to see any shows, but we'll be back during the day so we can get a better look at all this stuff. So this is the big stadium where you would see Shamu, the Orca Encounter. I think its name is still Shamu after all these years. And we just missed a show because the last one was at 6:15. We'll keep looking at other things. I see Sesame Street is over on the other corner. Had a couple of Christmas specials. They have a Totting Around the Christmas Tree booth and a Christmas cocoa food booth. And I'm assuming they swap these out seasonally for different treats, but it looks like there's tachos, so that's taco, that's tot nachos, so taper tots piled high with yummy stuff. I might get that, we'll see. And then some hot cocoa. This is pretty cute. So Sesame Street Land. This is the entrance. You have a couple of greeters at the front there. How cute. Elmo, Cookie Monster, saying hello. You can't really see the sign because it's so bright on my camera, but it says Sesame Street Land on it. Well, I'm officially in love. This is the cutest little area ever. It's perfect for little teeny tiny kids. How cute! It's definitely Sesame Street come to life. I just adore it. How cute! I actually really want this sweatshirt. It says Merry Christmas from Sesame Street. I love it so much. Adorable plushes and totes. Then you've got character shirts. Oscar the Grouch, Cookie Monster, Abby Cadabby, and Elmo. In all sizes, kids and adults, everyone. Love it. As a musical theater lover, this is the best thing I've seen here. Just a bunch of parodies of musical theater posters, but with Sesame Street characters. All the way up. So cute. So throughout Sesame Street, we have these little interactive things for kids to press and listen to and learn. It's super endearing, so cute. You press the button and hear something. And it's kind of all throughout Sesame Street. They just have these little adorable activities for kids. Cute Sesame Street Christmas tree. I love it.
Okay.
Oh, cute. So you can talk to these guys over here. Well, you can't really see it. Oh, there you go. You press the button, you can talk to the two of them. So cute.
What spins and never gets messy? Give up? A washing machine! You get a washing machine!
Come on, son. Time to finish the laundry.
Okay, Daddy. Washing machine.
Okay, I feel a little bit better about this because they actually closed the playground down. And I know that they have the splash zone open, but they did close this playground down, so the high-touch area is closed. Obviously, it's just all little kiddie rides, little kiddie coaster over there in the corner. And they've got this cookie drop right here. Brings kids up and kind of drops them down a little bit. And then on this side, this is closed actually, but it's a little spinning Big Bird ride. So this is the new Infinity Falls. It's a water raft ride. And there's a big old drop that's over there. And it'll raise you up and drop you down. It is too cold for me for a water ride, but it's fun to watch. Let's watch them go down. There's a raft coming right now. Oh, it gets people really wet on this bridge, so beware of that. Maybe on a hot day we'll come back. And this is where the It's a Wonderful Night show plays. This was their Christmas show for the evening, or for the season. We won't be going in to see it, but it is really cute in this little area. It's dripping with Christmas lights. So it looks like during the day you can rent these little flamingos, little paddle boats, and go paddle around the lake. That's actually pretty cool. Get to see all sides of SeaWorld from the point of view of a flamingo. Pretty, pretty lights. So this is the area of Mako, the roller coaster. I'm not gonna go on that one, I'm gonna go on Manta, because I heard it's really cool, but this one looks really neat because the track goes over the water a little bit. So I'm excited to try this one during the day, although it would be cool at night too. I haven't seen any fish yet, but here are some little sharks, some little manta rays, lots of fish. It's my first SeaWorld fish I've seen. Some holiday stilt walkers posing for photos. That's kind of fun. Doing their thing. So we are gonna ride this one, Manta. Lots of twists and turns, goes upside down. Very exciting, a little nervous. It's only 20 minutes, so we're gonna go for it. And that's the rest of it up there. Welcome to Thrill Rides! So, like an amateur, I didn't bring an extra battery for my camera, so if you notice that there's a little difference in quality of video, that's because I'm on my phone. But, let me tell you what, I just went on Manta and that was super fun. So, basically the ride vehicles hang you, like vertically, horizontally, that's what I meant. And so you're facing the ground. You're not totally upside down, but you're like this, and that's the entire ride. You're like this the entire time. And then it will go upside down while you're that way, and so you're just experiencing all these upside down turns while facing this way. And so it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a mind trick of what happens. But I got a little queasy, so if you have motion sickness, obviously you probably won't be riding a roller coaster. But this one especially is pretty twisty and turny. I lost count how many twists and turns there are. There are a lot. I don't know off the top of my head how many there are, but there are a lot. I had a lot of fun, and it's super dead here. That was posted at 20-minute wait, and it was about 10. There was nothing. It was really not that bad. The queue was really cool, so the line was really fun. So you go through and there are aquariums on either side, so you can see like the manta rays, and then there's some big fish in there. So that's really neat, just to walk through. The queue itself was really cool to set up. The fact that you're on a manta ray and you're flying high or flying in the ocean, I don't know. Anyway, it was fun, and that was a good thrill ride. I haven't been on a good thrill ride in a really long time. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. There's a ballerina in there and she's doing all sorts of tricks. How cute are you? She's in a snow globe. Oh, I love her so much. This is really cool. Okay, so we are back in the car, and we had about 2 hours inside of SeaWorld to experience what it's like. That was the first time I've been inside since the 90s. And here are some hot takes by Kylie about SeaWorld at Christmas and reopening, and since I've been there forever. First of all, cool. Love that they have thrill rides that are actually meant to thrill and not really watered down. So if you're looking for thrill rides, SeaWorld is the place to go. Universal has some good ones too, but SeaWorld has 3 big roller coasters, like big ones. Lots of twists, lots of turns, lots of drops. So if you got a teenager, they'll probably enjoy this. And if you have a toddler, they'll love it too, because Sesame Streetland is freaking adorable. Like, I was blown away. I did not expect it to be that cute and that detailed. It was really immersive. It was super interactive. I just recommend taking your kids there. I love that they've made it really interactive for the kids to enjoy, and really lots of sensory details and things like that, very sensitive to kids, and like their heights, and like the little doorbells are right at their heights for like a little 4-year-old. I don't know, it's just like there's lots of details to it that was, I don't know, it just kind of warmed my heart. I just really loved that it was just really centered for kids and education, and Sesame Street obviously is very nostalgic for a lot of us, so I really enjoyed just walking through it myself, even though I'm not a kid. It reminded me of Disney in that way, where it was just like completely immersive. There were some inside jokes on the posters, and there was just like some fun details to look at. So 10 out of 10 on Sesame Street, 10 out of 10 on thrill rides. Now, safety. Here's my hot takes. Here's the big ones. Comparison to Universal and Disney World. It seems that SeaWorld is letting people decide what they feel is safe for them instead of enforcing it. I have opinions on this. I think that something should need to be enforced, because this shouldn't be an option to keep others safe and to keep your own self safe and your group safe. But that is what they're allowing to do. So this is kind of up to you as far as how safe you would feel at SeaWorld. I stayed away from a lot of people. I didn't go into crowded places. When I was watching the Christmas tree show, I tried to stay away from people as much as I could. I stayed away from people in lines, but some people did not. Some people were crowding me, and I tried to get away from them, like going a little farther away. I saw some people with their masks down, like more than Universal and Disney, because they're not walking around saying, hey, pull up your mask. Like, I didn't see much of that. Maybe they were, but I just didn't see it. But so you're kind of left to your own devices at SeaWorld, and that's my big takeaway, and that's why I feel like I felt uncomfortable, because I don't exactly trust people to keep their masks on at all times and to stay away from me and to sanitize. So that's kind of the deal there. Did I feel super uncomfortable? Not really, because it wasn't super crowded. If it was really, really crowded, like terrible, like I couldn't move, I probably would have. But it was fine. Because there was nobody there. Like, this is the place to go, holy cow. There was no lines, no crowding, completely fine. This is definitely a 1-day park, I would say, maybe 2 days. You don't need much more than that because there's not much to see and do. But I didn't do any of the shows or anything, the Christmas stuff. But I got to see the Christmas lights. I got to see the sea of trees, walk around, do a thrill ride, which I loved, see Sesame Street. We'll be back really soon. I think I'll come back and like do more of the exhibits and the animal encounters and things of that nature. And maybe try some food and see how that compares to Universal and Disney. SeaWorld's going to be our little test baby. We're going to see how it compares to the other 2 parks. And you're going to experience it with me, whether you've been a million times or not. Because it's fun to do. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch theme parks on a YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I've talked enough. If you have opinions on this, please drop them in the comments below. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I have been to all 3 parks in the area, the big ones. So I know a thing or two about experiencing them during this unprecedented time. Yes, thank you so much for joining me today. Feel free to subscribe on my YouTube channel, sign up for my newsletter in the description below, and see other fun videos that I've got going on. I'll see you next time. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you at the parks.